she go? I bet she went to Bournemouth as well. She would have taken him to Bournemouth. No. She needs to take him to Poole.
Yeah. Because that's the... Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I can't really say anything.
No, I've just put, well, just keep a close eye on him. It's really not good. If it's got, no, and it's got worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you want me to take him to Paul where that's where the children's unit is?
No. She must know that. I mean, any parent knows that Paul is a million times better at children than Bournemouth. Because they have the children's unit. Bournemouth don't. So she must know, mustn't she? I mean, we both know, don't we?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but you
We're not talking about salary.
I don't know.
So crunchy and noisy.
There's just nothing on the photo the first photo that she showed. There's not really anything on his head. If you look, his spots, they're on his cheeks. Obviously, his arms and his legs. I'm guessing his stomach. They're not on his feet. No.
No, he's got none on his feet.
Stop it.
Really on his back of his neck. There's a few, but not major.
Yeah. There's none on his head that I can see.
Poor baby. That must be agonising.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like any on his feet, really.
No. What do I mean by that? She's found something that I've said wrong.
It's if you want me to come and get him down, I will.
Stop it.
That's what I would imagine it is.
Yeah, probably.
He's been checked by any and qualified doctor this morning. I know the signs to look out for, and he seems much better than he was yesterday. I appreciate your concern, but I know the situation of my son well enough. Right, I'm not commenting anymore on that.
Well, stop sending it to us then.
Can you stop? Thank you.
No.
Hurts.
It's like getting stroppy with us then. Good grief. At least she's having to go at Bridget, not you this time. Oh, sorry, I forgot you on the phone.
He'll be fine. I know, Kirsty, you're now worried, aren't you? But he will be fine. I'm sure Steph knows what she's doing. But maybe me and B just would do things slightly differently. But that's our choice. And the way Aunt Stephanie wants to do with it is her choice. Alright? But I'm sure he'll be fine.
I've just put, by what, I'm just trying to say that if you want, that I'm a bit more determined than you, no offence, sometimes doctors just fob people off. I totally understand he's your son and you know he's best. I'm just an overprotective mum, that's all.
Just, we would do things differently, but we just do things differently.
Exactly, you know, I'm not looking for arguments.
No.
And if it's got worse and it's not going under a glass,
Exactly.
you know, anybody
You just go back again and say this isn't right.
You know what I mean? Why show us that picture?
Exactly.
If you're not concerned?
Exactly.
You know, we've both been mums a lot longer than what she has.
Mm.
You know, I've taken Freya down for her spot, her rash. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that wasn't half as bad as that.
No.
You know, because it wasn't an allergic reaction that Freya had.
Mm.
Yeah, qualified doctor. You know what I mean?
They don't
I've
always
been
get it
checked by
right.
my A&E. What does that mean? My A&E.
I think she meant by A&E.
Oh.
She's just typed the M instead of a B, I would imagine.
Okay.
I think she's just typed a B instead of an M instead of a B.
The qualified doctors this morning. I know the signs to look out for, and he seems much better than he was yesterday. Appreciate your concern, but I know the situation and my son very well enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then, good luck for you. Says type in.
God, this is more exciting than EastEnders.
I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But then, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, if she's going to go, oh, okay, doctors know best. No, sorry, sometimes doctors don't know best.
But all I'm going to say is, if something is wrong, at least we have both said you need to take him back. I mean, hopefully he'll be absolutely fine and he'll recover, but...
I know, you know, they've always had that rash, him and Victoria, haven't they?
Yeah,
So
always
maybe
a
that's
little
made it
bit.
worse, I don't know. But,
Yeah, but chickenpox don't look like that unless they're infected.
yeah.
They're not normally red and raised and angry to that extreme.
Well, both of the children are allergic to Muslims, I think.
I don't know.
What? Well, being white so
The cloths that our
Yeah, I
sister
know.
uses.
Yeah.
Oh.
It can irritate their face a little
Yeah.
bit, can't it?
She's still typing, come on.
We're just
She's
worried.
writing a paragraph.
I know.
It's going to be an essay.
You know what I mean? Just because we do all that. Thought you were saying you'll take him if I can't be bothered. No. Oh, God, no. Which, of course, is not the case. I know what to look out for, and I know the photo. It does look awful, but I've been with him all day, and I know best, and I will most certainly take it down again. Take it down again. If I'm concerned at all, take it down again.
Seems to typo quite a
Take him
bit.
down.
Right.
Drama.
Right, I'm just going to send.
Yeah.
Please take him to Poole and not Bournemouth if you need to take him to the hospital again.
Yeah.
I've sent that.
Drama.
Sorry.
That's
I know they're
alright.
merging the hospitals and I know that they're going to make Bournemouth this super hospital, etc., etc. But they
they
haven't
don't
done
do
it yet.
children.
They haven't done it yet. Poole is the best hospital around for children. Poole is the best hospital for children. I wouldn't take...
Do you think, yeah, I can't believe she thought I was saying she couldn't bother to take him down.
No.
I'm just saying sometimes you need somebody a bit more
Yeah.
ballsy
Absolutely.
to go, no, he needs seeing, he needs treatment, this isn't right. Rather than you going, okay, doctor, yes, you know best, no. You need to sort this.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's sometimes what they need.
I'm not... If that only came up yesterday and it's already that infected...
That's not
That's not right. That's not right.
It's not right, is it? Oh, that poor baby. That must be so painful.
Yeah.
I mean, his flipping arm. And the first picture.
Yeah. Yeah, but his hands don't look the right colour in that picture.
No, they don't.
They really don't. I'm looking at them and I'm like, that's not right.
Well, it's all the elastic bands that are there, and there. Oh no, he's just got chubby
No,
arms.
he's lovely. He's not chubby. He's fine.
His fingers are purple.
The wrong colour. That's the wrong colour for a baby's hands. He's either too cold in that photo or there's something else going on, i.e. septicemia or something like that.
Yeah. Because why aren't his feet that colour?
I know.
If it's cold, normally your feet get cold first, don't they?
She's not replied to my comment anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But normally your feet.
Yeah, normally your feet get cold first, not your
Your
hands.
feet would be purple
Yeah.
blue before your hands.
Yeah.
I would have said.
Oh God. I
I
don't
don't think she's replying to
say.
anybody now. I
No.
think she's done.
That's not chicken pox.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That was it.
I know. I think it could be chickenpox, but it's mixed with something else.
Yeah, and disguising it.
Some of the spots are chickenpoxy looking, but they're not all.
Hmm.
No.
Wait, what does infected chickenpox looks like? Google that.
It can get quite red, because Keris's were red, and obviously I took it to the doctors and got it sorted and got her antibiotics, but they didn't get red that quickly.
No,
And it was
it's
only-
come up really quick.
Yeah, and it was only in her nappy area because she was a baby, and obviously there's not a lot you can do. They are going to have a couple that get infected down there, but none of the other ones got infected. It was just a couple down there.
But if you look up, like I've just put infected chickenpox, and they don't look
No.
like the spots to me.
No.
That doesn't look like the spots to
I
me.
know one thing for sure. I'm not going round there until I know what it is.
No, I know, definitely not.
Have you got me on the loudspeaker as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard Neil giggling.
But they don't look like that.
I don't want some kind of foreign disease.
Oh my God. These poor babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes best not to look.
I know, innit? I wish I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm having nightmares tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Jason said scarlet fever, but no, it's not scarlet fever. Because he hasn't, Steph hasn't mentioned
But
his
then
tongue.
this is the thing, all these parents go, oh yeah, but they're fine in themselves. They can be fine with themselves in a minute.
Absolutely.
Some people don't grumble.
You know what I mean?
Babies can be fine 1 minute and then the next minute they're really not.
Yeah, non-responsive.
Absolutely. And is she going to continue checking him all night long? No.
No, probably not. She's going to go sleep, isn't she?
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning and hopefully...
He'll wake up if he needs me. No, he won't. Not necessarily.
He's gone all floppy.
I hope it doesn't, obviously.
No, of course not. I mean, nobody would hope for that. That's the worst case scenario. That's horrendous. But
It'll be funny. Probably Gabby going, oh no, the doctors have said this, the doctors know best. Because he seems a bit like that.
yeah,
So I know she's like it as well, but he's just as
yeah. Thing is, if I'd listened to the doctors, if I'd listened to NHS Direct, Flynn might not even be here right now. But I went with my mum instinct and went, no, there's something not right. And I was right. I mean, I know her mum instinct's telling her apparently that it's okay, but is it telling her that, is she listening to the doctors and not listening to her mum instinct? Because she's already said that Thrash didn't go, that he was not, had a really high temperature, etc., etc.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's already pointing.
Rush didn't go, but his temperature's okay now.
Yeah. She's probably had him in that t-shirt and that all day, and actually the weather's getting quite cooler now.
Especially the coldest night tonight, isn't it?
It's meant to be quite cool tonight and rainy, isn't it?
Okay.
So he is going to be cooler than he was this morning. Of course he will be. But doesn't...
Well,
That's just,
obviously, you know, maybe last night he had blankets on when she took his temperature this morning. He's going to be hotter, isn't he?
I'm just wondering, she won't have given him ibuprofen, will she?
I
Or
don't know.
Nurofen?
God, yeah, because if it is, that could make it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Well, she'll know not to do that. She's
Sorry.
a mum. She will have researched it.
You've been giving him, is it Nurofen?
It's well, basically anything with
Neuropol, isn't it?
ibuprofen or Nurofen, which has got ibuprofen in. Yeah, that will make it a million times
She would have
worse.
asked Alexa if it's okay.
Oh yeah, probably not. Yeah. Well, do you reckon she'd know that though?
She'd Google it.
Yeah, but they don't. They won't. Because, yeah, and no. And if you think, yesterday he didn't have a temperature. So they wouldn't have mentioned anything about keeping his temperature down and not giving him that. They wouldn't have said anything about it. They would have gone they might have mentioned calamine lotion or like oats in the bath.
Yeah, why is he not covered in calamine?
I don't know why he's not covered in calamine lotion.
Depends when those pictures were.
Yeah. Yeah, Puritan's alright. Yeah. The Puritan's meant to stop the itching. That's what the Puritan's for.
Have you got a cough?
I've got a cough and a blocked ear.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Cough and a blocked ear.
Pardon?
Yeah, alright. I've got like a runny nose, so I think I've got like a bit of a cold going on, but it's not going. It's blocked my ear instead of my nose. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I've got some like ear spray stuff and it hasn't worked, so I'm gonna have to get back to the doctor. But maybe I shouldn't bother. It's only my ear.
And you've been once already, Bea. The doctor said it's fine, so it must be fine.
Have some honey and lemon, but that's for your throat, not your ear.
You have to just pour it in your ear, you silly.
Oh, God.
Get a funnel, head to the side, you'll be sorted.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell her about the Nurofen because I'm sure she probably knows.
Yeah.
I know.
I asked Alexa.
Okay. So you would make it think like that she would go, that ain't chickenpox. That isn't just chickenpox. That's not.
And even like Gavin's mum said it was like not chickenpox, it was measles.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
What about German measles? That's quite a nasty one.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember Flynn came out with a rash when he was little.
But they haven't been to Germany recently.
And it and it didn't look like chickenpox. So I took him to the doctors and they said that he had a mild case of German measles. Because he was fine with it. He just had a rash. But because he'd obviously had his immunisation, he was protected. And obviously it was protecting him enough not to give him all of the really bad symptoms that come with it, but just the rash. And
His right arm kept shooting up though.
He
Like
was
that.
not doing a Hitler. Stop it.
But she has immunisations,
Yeah, he is.
I don't know.
I'm guessing
She's
so.
not christened them.
I'm guessing so.
I know some mums don't go for that, do they?
I don't know. I don't remember her ever talking about it, but I presume
No.
she will have done.
I was just checking how much.
I'm sure she will have done. She's not that crazy, is she?
Who knows?
I really hope she's not that crazy. I'm not being funny. Do you know what? I mean, they say like immunisations can cause autism, this, that, and the other. Do you know? I'd much rather have an autistic child than a dead child. I really
Wow.
would.
The NHS, right, they're struggling enough. Right? If they didn't think our children needed these,
They wouldn't give it to them.
they
Absolutely
wouldn't
not.
give them to them.
No.
They can't afford to be
Exactly.
wasting money. You know what I mean? But it makes me laugh because the people who don't immunise their kids,
Yeah.
when they do get ill, where do they take them?
To
To the hospital to get NHS treatment.
Absolutely.
There was
Yeah.
a thing the other day, wasn't there, saying about I think it was some school saying that they weren't allowing children that hadn't been immunised to come to their school because it
Yeah, I
could
saw that as well, actually.
it could start infecting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I'm not.
Go to your own school.
I just think because I mean there are some children out there that can't be immunised because of medical reasons.
Yeah.
And obviously I would never ever say, oh, they're allergic to whatever's in it or whatever. And they have real reasons why they can't be. But that is why everybody else should be. because then it will help protect the ones that can't be.
Hmm.
They call it herd immunisation, so the majority of
That's
people
it, yeah.
have it, and that then protects people that can't have it for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
because you can be a carrier,
Yeah,
and you could just be the person that kills everyone off.
Spreads it around.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plague, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, apparently there was people on a plane the other day I saw in the paper that had the Platonic plague, whatever it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
On a plane.
Oh, jeez.
So they had to sort of like immunise the whole plane.
Yeah.
And figure out who's got it and who hasn't.
Well, that's it. And it's going to
Nice.
travel through the air, won't it?
But, oh my god.
Oh, wow. That's not good.